2 years of silence had not been wasted. Not for Daniel, and not for the world. At first, they only watched him, a lone figure in an uncharted forest, moving through ancient ruins with precision no lost man should possess. They studied his routines, his patterns, the way he interacted with the structure. He's not surviving anymore, one analyst said. He's operating. The recordings changed everything. It took months to decode fragments of the signal Daniel unknowingly transmitted when the temple activated. The data was incomplete, alien, layered but not entirely incomprehensible. Patterns emerged, visual reconstructions, movement sequences, biological anomalies, and then the realization they're not extraterrestrial in the way we assumed, a lead researcher explained. They're adaptive collectors. They observe, learn, and then convert. The room fell silent. Convert what? The answer came from Daniel's own transmitted fragments. Everything from that moment, the objective shifted, no longer observation. Preparation. Global coordination began quietly. Classified at the highest levels, the world would not panic, but it would prepare. Teams of scientists, linguists, and engineers worked together to decode the carvings Daniel had partially interpreted. Satellite imagery of the ruins was enhanced, mapped, reconstructed in digital environments. They followed his movements, compared them to the carvings, validated his conclusions. He's right, one archaeologist confirmed. The temple isn't symbolic, it's functional. The spirals. To the circuits, the beam. A defense system, ancient but not primitive. If the temple could resist them, so could humanity. Engineers began recreating the energy distortions observed in the temple's activation. Early tests failed, unstable, inconsistent, but progress came quickly. They learned that the system didn't rely on brute force. It relied on frequency, interference, disruption of whatever field the creatures used to operate. They're not invulnerable, the lead physicist said. They're just operating on a different layer. Military divisions were brought in, not publicly, not officially, but quietly, rapidly, globally. Specialized units were trained using Daniel's movements as reference. To avoid direct confrontation, break line of detection, use terrain, trigger interference zones. He's already doing it, a commander said. We just have to catch up. Advanced drones were deployed, silent, high altitude, capable of observing without triggering distortion fields. Some were lost, others adapted. They got closer to Daniel. The final debate lasted hours. Do we extract him? No, he's the only one who understands the system on the ground. Then we support him. A single plan formed. Not invasion, not attack, assistance, present time. Daniel stood atop the temple as the sky filled with silent shapes. More than before, more than ever, they're not scouting anymore, he said. They're starting. The first creature descended. Then something else appeared, a faint streak across the sky, fast, controlled. Daniel's eyes narrowed. That's new high above, beyond what he could fully see. Human technology had arrived. Drones, stealth units, orbiting platforms adjusting position. Target zone confirmed, signal lock established, engaged support frequency. A pulse moved through the air, subtle, but Daniel felt it. The same distortion the temple created, but wider. Stronger, his eyes widened. They learned. The creature paused mid-descent, its form flickering, unstable. Daniel smiled for the first time in years. I'm not alone above. Humanity watched prepared, ready below. An ancient system awakened fully, and in the space between, a connection formed, not just between Daniel and the world, but between past and present. Ancient defense, modern technology. The creatures had returned, but this time they were expected.